There we are. Hello, Good evening, good day, good afternoon, good morning, well, and good night. Right. I think that's covered all of it. Job done. Good. Oh, I hate time zones. Good afternoon, Asari. Right, good afternoon to you, yes. Yes, well, it's almost a good night here. But not quite. I might have to be sleeping earlier than comes natural for a nocturnal fox like me, but, yeah, not so early that I can't still come and hang out with you guys for a little while, so yay. Oh, not to worry, sorry if you're making a sandwich. These are the priorities. What have you got on your sandwich? Anything good? Yes, and hello, Corlith. Good to have you with us. I noticed I noticed Rayla had posted the Vanguard logo for people to use, so I assumed from that you got fed up of me harassing you on DMs all the time for it. Oh, it's chicken, but not chicken, actually turkey. Yes, understandable, Asari. They are quite similar. I think we can forgive you for that one. Yes, funny enough, I used to really, live on my sandwiches. You can tell in bird form. Nice. But yeah, I lived off sandwiches for, forever. But, no, actually, I've been really, really good this year, and I've just been basically trying to, especially while I've been, just sat here doing more time, just sat here streaming and not, going out and touching grass at all. It's, but yeah, so because of that, I've actually now managed to almost completely cut bread out of my diet now, which I'm quite proud of. I do still treat myself to a nice bit of tiger bread every once in a while because, I mean, well, it's tiger bread, so, you know. But yeah, so I've come a long way from having lots of sandwiches and basically living off of them all the time, even if I do miss my favourite sometimes. Oh my, do you not have tiger bread where you are? Oh, damn, I feel like we need to get a fundraiser going to send you a care package if that's the case. Everybody should have some tiger bread in their lives. And you know what's even better? Well, okay, maybe not better, but certainly up there with it, is a tiger bread crusted pizza. Yeah. And that's exactly what I had for my dinner about an hour ago. Yes, lion bread, that would arguably be an upgrade, but no, it's my special tiger bread crusted pizzas. They are, yes, they are a league of their own, and I very much enjoyed one a little while ago. See, I might have said that I cut bread out of my diet because I was being good. I didn't say I was being completely good. No, well, Colith, I'm glad that I'm glad that my little bit of input and harassing so brought some good for everyone. I hope. Well, honestly, I hope to see more and more of people brandishing the logo and shouting about the community, because, as I said in my comments against the recent podcast, it's a really, really great thing. And I think when we have people from the community coming together for collabs, I think it's only right that the community itself is advertised alongside the usual individual links to the streamers who are there on the day. It's especially if it's what brought them all together, like it was for us the other day with Jackbox. But no, it's good. It's really great to see, and I did enjoy that podcast as well. Don't worry, people. I am not on a commission from Corliss. I'm not. This isn't a sales pitch. I'm not sponsored. But yes, it was fun. I did enjoy myself. I was absolutely terrified the whole time, and I could barely function. But doing my first collab with you guys was, I think that's what made it possible, because I knew I was in safe hands with you all. So yes, it was good. It was pretty crazy, yes. It was a lot to digest, and the nature of how the game played, as I mentioned to you, I think, and I kept trying to tell my chat on stream, but well, for one, I never accounted for the overall volume I had the rest of you at. And also, even though I remembered to mute myself in the group when I was chatting with the guys here, I didn't think about actually muting the rest of you while I was chatting here. So, as well as me having 7 other voices in my ears while I was talking with the cubs in this chat, I didn't consider the fact that they also had all of those 7 voices talking over me at the same time. So, yeah, I'll say we can probably pin my VOD of that one up at some point as a good lessons learnt from a newbie who bit off more than she could chew, as is her thing. I do keep making a habit of doing this. But yes, I survived, and I had fun. And I managed to avoid any real scuff as well, so yeah, I call that a win, and looking forward to the next one now. There is so much going on that I want to tell you guys about. I'm not sure how much can be revealed just yet. And yes, she's the chaos, and that was largely my fault. After watching the VOD back, I saw and heard how I could have managed it better. But I am really grateful where you guys were able to stick it out. I know it got a bit much for some of you, which is completely understandable. It was hard work for me as well, the way I had a juggled setup on it. But it was great, and I'm glad as well that those of you who were able to join us for that last one, actually, yeah, you got to go and join in with the audience, and it certainly made it a lot of fun for me, seeing that you guys were able to join in and have a bit of fun with it as well. That does inspire an idea that I have been toying with for a little while, which we're not going to go into for a little while yet. We've got way too many games we're trying to play through right now. But some point in the future, I do want to try playing some other games I've found, which which have a feature which will link the game as I'm playing it into you guys in the chat as well, so you can actually take part in the game as I'm playing as part of the stream. Seeing how well that worked with Jackbox, I think that will be a really, really fun one as well. But we need to get to the right place first, because I think I need to actually be able to do things like subscriptions and bits and redeems and all that other fun stuff that Twitch has available to its affiliates, and I'm not quite there yet. But we are getting close, because you guys keep showing me all so much love. Was that next time? Yeah, less people, I think, would certainly, as a first time doing a collab, I think a smaller group would have been better or more manageable, but also at the same time as that, it would have in a way had more pressure on me to actually step up to my A game. And yes, Cubs, I do have an A game, thank you, before you all say it. So yeah, it was almost a blessing in disguise, because it was so crazy with such a large group. That in itself actually took a lot of pressure off of me, so that I didn't have to think so much about what I was saying and doing, and I could actually just focus a little bit more on managing the setup as well. So yeah, it's swings and roundabouts with it, I think. As most of you will already know, I am currently in the thralls of making some plans to play Lockdown Protocol with some people. And that is something I've been trying to pull together for a long time, and I'm definitely going to be taking some lessons learned from the recent event, as well as some actual genuine know-how, thanks to Corleth here, who has been very, very helpful in teaching me some of the basics and the essentials. And yes, I might sheet myself down more than I need to. I get it. That's my thing. I can't help myself sometimes. But at the end of the day, I might say stuff like that, Corleth, but really, this is just me acknowledging to myself where I know I can improve next time. Trust me, if I felt it was really that bad, I would not have the VOD up on my channel at all on YouTube. It would have just been deleted as soon as I saw it, and forever forgotten if I really thought it was bad. So yeah, I wouldn't say I feel bad about it. I'm incredibly proud of myself for delivering it, and as you say, yes, it was my first. I could have joined and not streamed, but part of the big thing of why I wanted to kind of push myself was to actually see if I could pull that off as well. So yeah, it's it's not bad. I'm proud of how well I did, but I know I can do better, and I've learned a lot from it as well. I mean, at the end of the day, in the hours after that, when I was catching up with some friends on it, I think I was called everything from brave to insane, and just about everything in between. When people found out that was what I had done for my first ever collab experience. And yes, she's, like I said, it is there, and even with the chaos, I think it is still an entertaining stream to look back on, as well as for the as a reminder for the lessons learned. And yeah, who knows, in years to come, when on a big, like, top 1% Twitch partner like that will ever happen. But yeah, we'll look back on it, and someone will probably clip it and show it back to me when they're roasting me one day, and just see how cringy I was all this time ago, back to where we are now. Oh dear, a girl can dream. Not about being roasted and turned into cringe, but you know. But yes, circling back, I do have plans. I have another collab. This is one that I have been trying to organize for a little while. So we're going to play Lockdown Protocol with some friends, hopefully in a couple of weeks' time. That will include some of the guys who were there with us for Jackbox the other night. And it will also include, hopefully, depending on time zones and availability, Zilla, who those of you in the Discord's community will know Zilla. He should be joining us. I think he's been looking forward to this one for a while. Specifically, I think he's been looking forward to shooting me in the back. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that one, but we will find out, I'm sure. But yeah, so that is on the horizon. Well, maybe it's not specifically me that he's looking to shoot in the back. I think he knows he will enjoy the game, and he's excited to play it. That's my level of denial, and I'm sticking with it, Your Honor. But yes, off the back of the Jackbox, we also got talking about one which, Asari, I think, if I remember correctly, you might be familiar with. We just had the small idea in passing, which we still need to try and pad out and gain interest on. But we had the idea of trying to maybe do a collab on, or playing something on Tabletop Simulator. And if I remember correctly, you're familiar with that one as well. So yeah, that's just a very loose idea of future plans at the moment. I am also working on a few surprises for my readings. For the Elder Scrolls book readings over on YouTube. No spoilers to give away yet on that one. Because I don't have any plans firm enough to be able to reveal, but all I can say at the moment is I am working on a few things which will hopefully give us some nice special occasions on that one. So yeah, watch this space for those, and with accompanying the talk of my crawling up the ladder to Twitch success, nice and slowly and steadily. I am working on a plan for when I hopefully eventually am able to gain affiliate status. Again, not going to spoil any details, but just know that I am conscious of the fact that we should hopefully get there soon for the channel. And I want to be ready for when that happens. And so I have an idea for something very, very special for you guys, which I'm sure you will all enjoy. I am very excited, and I am really having to bite my tongue to avoid saying more at the moment on that one, but just know we do have more exciting plans on that, which will be revealed as and when I'm able to. So yes, there's lots going on. Oh, very exciting, and wow, it's all so exciting. I've worn myself out now. So yeah, right, that's it. Job done. Good night. Off I go. I will apologise. I'm only joking. We're going to go and have some cozy fun in Palia. Yes, don't. I'm just teasing. But I will apologise because my throat is very croaky today, so I am going to be drinking lots of my ramen as normal because now that I have to wake up stupid early in the morning, I can't be drinking coffee at this time of day. So just ramen for now. Which I am not complaining about because still the best drink on the planet. But yes, I thought since it's been a little while now since we visited Palia, I thought it would be nice to go back in and just have another look around on things. I have been busy in-game, offline, like a lot. As some of you know, it's great to actually see some of you guys in-game and to be able to come adventuring with you all as well. So I've been really enjoying that and looking forward to some more. But yes, let me get this loaded up. Hopefully without lagging everything in the process. There we go. Yeah, I wish you were able to come and join us as well, Asari. I really do. I know you would enjoy it. But like you said, you know, that's what we're here for, so you can enjoy it vicariously or vicariously through us. Alright, so you're actually in-game at the moment then, are you, Shiz? After... You finally got there now, haven't you, after, Bobby, how long did it take you to get the download done? 'Cause I know you had a lot of pauses because, you know, it's like hurricane disruption and things going on. So yes, I will apologise ahead if I have to keep muting. I know you used to, when it looks like my model is doing something weird because, I'm taking a drink. But yes, if I keep muting on occasion, it's just because I'm having a little minor coughing fit and just dying slightly, so nothing to worry about. But I do need... I can make one lot of food. I am so behind on my cooking skill in game, it's not even funny. I keep running out of things. Now, this is actually feeling a little bit laggier than usual. Which is honestly the exact opposite of what I was hoping to find today. Well, at least I got some good food. Although that said, hold on, let me just... No, it's alright, Asari, I'm just quickly just loading and testing, running around in game briefly, and it's not at all my usual scuff of forgetting to change scenes in my broadcaster. No, never. I never do that. I never come back and start chatting to you while I've still got my AFK screen on or anything like that. No, it's, no, but for some reason it does feel a little bit laggier than usual. Oh, let me put it on for you. I don't know if you'll see much difference. Select the right game again. Right, yeah, I don't know if you'll see any difference. Hopefully you won't hear any difference. In fact, as well, I should probably sit over this side because there's no game UI for me to get in the way of over here. So we'll mix things up. You can just have my tail occasionally swishing in the way. How's that? But yeah, it's weird because, where's that? Where did that go? I saw it was there. Yeah. These invites do have a habit of disappearing sometimes. But yes, since the latest update, a lot of people have been reporting that the home plots have been, getting quite laggy. It does feel okay now. It might just have been stabilizing. Basically, I've got everything fighting over some bandwidth that doesn't exist in the first place. And yes, Callith, in fact, yes, today, this stream now is my first, live use while using the Spouts 2, or is it Spout or Sprout? I can never remember. But yeah, using that method of linking VTube Studio with OBS, which is why seeing the game lag was the last thing I expected. But yeah, I probably, in hindsight, should have. In fact, what I should also do is move you guys so I can still see you when the game chat pops up. There we go. And it is Spout, not Sprout. That's almost disappointing. I kind of wish that it was Sprout now. But yes, I have that running. And so far, so good with it. Now we're gonna go and get that rummage pile that's been flagged. And hello, Yaz! Good evening! How are you today? See, we're back in Palia. And yes, Sprout would be funnier. Definitely. And, you know, given the naming conventions of so many things like this, like if you look at all your things like Android operating system versions and the Apple ones and everything, it being called Sprout would not surprise me either. Yes, let's just... hopefully we're not getting any scuff on this. And yes, it is nice to... It is always nice to come and stream and have some fun with you guys. The home plot is... It is going well. It was actually... I was going to show chat around a little bit, but I was getting a little bit of lag while in the home plot, which is why I came running out here to see if it persisted. But we'll go back and have a look. Honestly, it's basically the same as when you visited me the other day there. I think I've got a few more fish tanks now. That's probably about it. But yes, this is probably evolved a lot, because I think the last time we streamed, I was still just starting out with a basic home, so. And yeah, it is definitely a bit more sluggish here, so do tell me, guys, if I end up scuffing myself with my audio or something again. Because as some of you know, that is my thing, and it's normally the first thing to go, so we'll keep fingers crossed. In fact, I never thought, it's just going back to where you were saying, Corliss, about using Spout 2. And I looked at because I set it up earlier today, following our discussions at the Vanguard, and I set it up and I got it all working, and I thought, okay, yeah, that's fine, you know. And then I left it, and I did not think until just now, well, I've looked at OBS and it actually shows me my CPU usage, so I probably should have taken note of that and using the old connection, but there you go. And hello, Shu! How are you doing? Good to have you with us. Don't worry, you haven't missed much, just lots of me yapping as usual. We're just arriving to have a little update tour of my homing progress. And yes, next time, in fact, what I may do, Corliss, is if I have a little time tomorrow, I will re-establish the standard VTube Studio connection, and I'll try running them both one after the other and just see if it registers much of a difference on that CPU usage, just purely out of curiosity of the whole thing. But right now, it's basically holding steady at like 0.7, 0.8% of CPU, so it's certainly not using a lot. It's all good, but yes. For those who recall my home last time, it has grown substantially. We got our main entrance courtyard now, which is one of my crowning glory at the moment. I love my little courtyard here. I still got some more flowers to plant here, believe it or not, though, but but yes, most of the house is blank, and yes, I believe there is a limit. Yeah, I'm here, look, so the limit, if you unlock every, like, square, because it's all on, like, a locked grid at first, isn't it? You have to buy the tokens to, like, expand the build area. So with that area fully expanded, my decor limit is 3,000 things. And I'm not going that way, I'm going this way. Because see guys, now this is why I was collecting all of those fish tanks that you all kept laughing at me for, look. Because now I have my aquarium. Or at least most of it. There's still some work to be done. I still need to do some fishing and bug catching. But yes, it is definitely coming together now. In fact, I'm almost done with the fish. I need like 2 more fish and that's done, but I need a lot more bugs. And I also need to make some ammunition, which is hopefully ready to cook now. Yes. There we go. But yes, I have been woefully running out of arrows, like, every time I go out. There we go, but yes, I've kind of polished up my little garden a little bit more now. I need to do more weeding again, every time with the weeding. I don't actually know what difference it makes, like if you don't weed things or not. I'm assuming it does make a difference, otherwise why would it be there? But, I mean, things are still growing where it's got weeds, so... Kind of feels like it's not the end of the world either. Yes, if you're wondering what the noise was, that's because I have a little gramophone here playing music for the flowers. It helps them grow, alright? But yes, home is a little bit laggy and not a lot to see here anyway, so we're gonna go and do some adventuring. What are you doing there at the moment? I see you're in the village. We'll go and find you. And as for what you're saying there, so are you able to add more than one floor? Well, yes and no, Shiz. You see here, this big old lump of a house here, this is the Grand Harvest House. Hi, she, not to worry. I hope work goes well. Thank you for stopping in. It's all good. But yes, to answer you, Shiz, you kind of can have more than one floor. In this building specifically, because this is literally untouched. I've not done anything here. So this is as the building is. So you have a second floor, a first floor on top of the ground floor. But this is it. It's a catwalk with a balcony. And what you can't do is bolt anything on to the upper floor, because I mean, you would think, would you not, that this would be like a decent hallway, perhaps, that you could then have like rooms coming off the sides, but no. No. That's it. You can connect rooms downstairs, but you can't connect rooms upstairs yet, so this is the limit of multi-floor building for now. I'm sure, in the fullness of time, they will add more for us to play with, maybe give us the option to, like, stack rooms as well. But I think this building was only added relatively, like, in recent months to the game. So they might just be testing the water a bit, we'll see. I do have plans for some crazy glitch building up in the ceiling there to give it another floor. And if you were to put 3 of them in a row, I might be wrong in this, but I do not believe you can actually connect one house to another. Like, you can... all the add-on rooms and the hallways, all of this stuff, can all be bolted to a house. So I've got the Harvest House. They can all be bolted to that. They can all be bolted to another Harvest House. But I am uncertain if you can bolt multiple harvest houses together or not. It would be interesting to say. But I have a sneaky feeling that you would not be able to at the moment. Yes, let's come and find you. Are you just running errands for now, or are you out gathering things? Oh, you've actually tried attaching them, have you, Yaz? And yeah, it's as I thought, then. They cannot be bolted together, at least for now. And look who we have here. There we go. So what are you up to out here at the moment, Cheesy? Are you just, like... 'cause I think you said you're still out doing errands and things, right? You know, and... I mean, you realise you look like you're gonna propose to me when you do that, right? Yeah, so I don't know if you going out doing a bit of hunting or gathering. I don't know. Yeah, she's ready to. I'm actually kind of impressed that I'm kind of impressed that Shiz has resisted buying a shiny outfit from the premium store yet. Since I'm pretty sure that was the first thing he went and looked at when he got the game, I suspect. And I know you've told me about one that really spoke to you as well, so I'm very impressed, Shiz, that I find you in game all this time later and you have still resisted. You lasted better than I did, that's for sure. But yes, I actually do need to go and do some gathering on this map. And yes, I think you're right, Yaz. It is only a matter of time. He will succumb. We know it. You bought yours on the first day. Yeah, to be fair, I did go and browse on the first day. But, I did wait. I did give myself a chance to bed into the game and decide that, yeah, I'm enjoying this game. And I got to the point where I wanted to actually give something to the devs, because they'd made such a great little game for us, you know? The trouble is now, I keep looking at more and wanting to add more to my collection. Yeah, and honestly, I think I blame you for that, because it's like you have a different outfit for every occasion, and that makes me jealous. But yeah, Shiz, the main thing I am actually looking for out here, we'll have a deer though. Yeah, the main thing I'm looking out for here are the little, what are they called? The little, bean sprout thingies? Because I'm always missing those for cooking. But we'll try and get some hunting as well for you, because you should get some nice bonuses, I believe, while we're in group. And why does my aim suck whenever I'm on stream? I swear, I am not that bad at throwing, despite what the squirrel with a gun playthrough might lead us to believe. More immersive having different outfits, absolutely. Right, now get back here. Yeah, if I can ever work my setup around so that I can stream you guys my very unique modded Skyrim, then you'll see a variety of outfits. It actually got so much I had to install what is literally called a warehouse mod with thousands upon thousands upon thousands of mannequins and storage boxes and displays everywhere, just so I could actually put everything in one place and see what I even had in the game to play with. Yes, and the worst part is that even after installing that mod and its expansions to give it more rooms, I still filled it up and needed to add more, so then I actually had to make my own expansion on top of everything else so I could fit things in. Yeah, it was literally the biggest walk-in wardrobe you have ever seen. Unfortunately, filling it up actually was impossible because it ended up with so many mannequins in place that it would actually just crash the game if it tried to load them all. So after spending around 6 months sorting through every data file I had installed, and pulling all of the outfits and organizing them and sorting through the duplicates of everything, and I finally got it all there. And then before I could finish it all, it basically killed the save file, so yay. The current game is not that extreme, mainly because I've not got around to installing most of it yet, but yeah. I know I said I needed to collect bugs, but I need glowy bugs. Still, we're just grabbing whatever we can now because I think it's all good XP for shiz. You get the nice bonus from working in a group. Oh, you finished your sandwich, bless. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, is that another one? Yeah, yes. Thought it was when I saw the glow. Wow, that eagle-eyed moment. Oh. Oh, get back here. And all the sprouts. Oh, that is the worst, yes, yeah, when the devs have the cheek to update their game and it breaks all of your mods. I feel you on that. Fortunately, I don't have to worry too much about that with Skyrim. Mainly because it's a lot easier to control Bethesda games as to what updates you let it install and when, which is exactly why my Fallout 4 is actually still sane and not broken, because I refuse to install that silly next-gen update that even now, all this time after they released it, even now it is still broken. Which I suppose we should really not be surprised about, eh? Also, I've just seen the time. Shiz, have you found the night market yet? Not the event one. The underground one. Do you know where that is now? Would you want me to show you? And yes, sorry, it is bad, and I mean, even with everything working in that update, it doesn't actually do anything beneficial to the game anyway. But yeah, the fact that they released official mods with missing data. You literally have those red exclamations where objects should be, and they just didn't even have the mesh installed for them. It was that bad. You know what I mean? How even my worst release mods haven't been that bad. Right, come on then, Shoes. I'll show you the entrance while we're here. Yeah, and do you know something, Asari? I watched a video the other day about the Shattered Space DLC for Starfield. So I don't know if you realised, but they've added all the stupid creation crap into that now as well. And oh boy, let's just say it's a very Bethesda release. Yeah, so apparently one of the highlight mods that they dropped on the new creation hub for Starfield is it's like an expansion for the what are they called, the mercenary guild, is it the trackers? You know, the one that was basically there in the vanilla game but was utterly pointless and served no meaning, so everyone thought, okay, yeah, maybe they're gonna, you know, maybe they'll use this in an expansion and a DLC. Well, they didn't. They just dropped a very minimal creation quest against it. And the whole reason for it is to give you this a new sniper rifle. Only it doesn't work. I don't mean the mod, I mean the rifle. The whole point of the mod, the official Bethesda mod that they released, the whole point of the mod was to give you this weapon, not a quest line. Todd Howard said as much in an interview. Yeah, if you saw the video, you know what's coming next, don't you? The sniper rifle that you can only use once because it cannot be reloaded. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure it's just a reskin anyway, so how the hell did they manage to screw that up so bad? I mean, I say that, and, you know, when what we were just saying about the Fallout 4 creation disaster, you know, it's it should be no surprise. No, let's not even talk about the woeful predictions that are the Elder Scrolls 6. At this point, it almost feels like the best thing they can do with that game is just to create a whole blank engine, release that to the modding community, and just say that, there you go, guys. You guys make Elder Scrolls 6, and we'll just take a commission off the game engine alone. Because that's the only way it's going to be a decent game. But yes, here you go, so that was the sewer entrance. We won't go up there now, but through the shop here, there's a little door in the back. which goes up some stairs, and up these stairs will show you where there's a secret entrance to this place, which is in the back of Zeki's little shop. So there's actually 2 ways into here. Oh, so close. I need the other rug. You bastards. You want to do the jumping tower thing, do you? You're gonna make, but if I show you where it is, you're going to make me do it with you, aren't you? Yeah. Woo! Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, well. I suppose I'm here to embarrass myself for your entertainment, so... I mean, yeah, as you said, you've cleared this, haven't you? Was it you I was talking to and you said you've actually finished this, or said something about there being, like, different puzzles or elements to it or something? Well, let's give this a go, because I know I'm not going to get far before I faceplant back to the start. Oh, see? But you guys do all remember how I mentioned I was getting these lag issues today, right? Oh dear Lord, I can't even make the first jump today. But here's the thing, see, I secretly knew Shiz was going to be in game, and I knew he was going to hound me into doing this. So that's why I mentioned the lag problems earlier, so I had an excuse. Wait, what is this? Yaz, have you not been here? Oh, I guess it wasn't you I talked to about this then, if you don't recognize where we are. This is the... Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I must have been talking with someone else about it, so this is... I don't know if you saw where I clicked on, but inside the night market, there's another arcade machine that looks... It's on the opposite side from the others. It's on its own, and it looks like it's turned off. You can't see, like, the usual, like, little old-school platformer game in there. But if you go up to it, you can click on it and you enter this place, and you can see there's a timer running. So that's a timer to try and clear this whole big... See, all the way up there, look. All the way up there. Keeps going up and up and up. And yes, exactly, it's, Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be literally taking you inside the game or not, but, oh wow. First time I've ever managed to make it to that bloody chest. You've never tried any of them? Oh, well, we're gonna have to show you the other one as well, then. Right, now this is where I kept failing last time, because I run out of steam trying to climb this thing. This is my plan. If I can start off from halfway there. But yes, so this is like a hidden one, it doesn't look like it's a working arcade machine at all. You only see the interactor button. Oh, I really wish there was a better way to get off of things without just running out of stamina. How do I... There. Close enough. Okay, well that's first time I've made... Oh no, I have made it here once. Oh dear Lord, yes, I remember. And also I've no idea where Shiz is at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh. Balls. Yeah. Is she... Oh, she's a goat. Right, let's follow Shiz. Yeah, this gets really frustrating. I swear I just saw him fall down 2 times and then he's running ahead. Yes, well, while Shiz is playing with that, I will show you the other game, which is much more doable. And yeah, I didn't realise you hadn't come and played with these ones. You've at least been to the... I know you've come down to the market. Have you played the Hot Pot game as well? I assume you've played these ones, right? As for rewards for them, I don't know about the big tower puzzle, so this here is the tower. Yeah? So that's the one that we were just in. It looks like a broken arcade machine. So that's the tower in that corner there. I don't know about a reward for that. I'm assuming there is, because it's such a pain in the backside to even get started on it. But I don't know because I haven't completed it. I do know that there is a hidden reward on these ones as well, if you play these. So basically on these ones, if you have to beat the high score, but, and it is very temperamental on the controls, but this is what I wanted to see. You have to beat this high score of 100. And when you do beat that high score, and nothing will ever happen. But you can then talk to the guy with the blue wolf pet. Is it Hassian? You talk to Hassian and it turns out he is the lone wolf, and once you've beaten his score, he will then give you a golden joystick trophy for completing the game. But yes, it is a little bit temperamental, I find, on the responsiveness for going under those slides. Well, I did actually get up to a good few hundred at one point. You just have to get into a real rhythm with it. But it does actually get quite nauseating to try and look at this on my screen as well because of the frame rate of the arcade machine itself, I think. It does not translate well onto my TV screen. And this is what I mean about about the timing of those slides. But yeah, so heavy metal chopper machines do give a reward, but it's not obvious. Even if you meet the requirements, you still have to go and claim it without being prompted to from Hassian. That is cool though. If I end up back at base later, I can show you the trophy. Or next time you're in game with us as well. Yeah, so that is definitely a reward. And I know that the arcade machine itself you can get as a decoration. But as far as I know, it's only as a very rare appearance in the actual shop here. At least that's, I think that was it, if I remember correctly. Because I hammered playing it, believing that the prize would be having an arcade machine to build, but no. It just gave me a little golden joystick trophy instead. Yeah. But yeah, that big tower platforming thing, though, I think it's, when you go in there, there's actually a note on the table. And it's basically a note from the dev saying, haha, here you are, here's our biggest, most ridiculous. We're basically trolling you with this challenge. Good luck, have fun, kind of thing. But still, hey, at least I finally made this small jump to that treasure chest. Oh, and you need a key to get through that door, do you? Okay. I think Zeki does reveal it to you at some point. And that is obviously when you can use that quicker entrance to get in there then, I guess. Or not a major thing, just means you just use the sewer entrance until then. No real hardship. And yes, we still have the bug introduced with the last patch where gliders are mostly invisible. They do appear sometimes, but not often. Oh, again, yeah, and yeah, she's long way back through the sewer grid. I just keep doing mining all the time because these are what I see first. I didn't actually come out here to mine copper, but I'm not going to say no. Main quests, yes, as from what I can make out, I've basically completed, like, all of it now. When I say that, I've still got finding a ship to do, because I need a friendship level 4 with one of the NPCs, and I do not have. Nobody likes me that much yet. But basically this one, Strange Things Afoot, is the main quest, and it is literally, wait for the story to be continued. That is as far as the quest has been developed now. But that's not to say there's no more questing for me to do. And yeah, I need to give more gifts and talk to people and everything else. I've just been busy having too much fun building and going hunting with you instead. I mean, I have been doing some gifting. 0 out of 5 unrealistic gameplay because people love me. Well, the NPCs in the game don't love me, Shiz. Not yet, at least. Even my romance partner in the game doesn't love me yet because even she's not at a 4. On either friendship or relationship, in fact. Yeah, I think my trouble, Yaz, is it ends up being such an ordeal every time I try and do gifts because, yeah, because there's all the different NPCs. So what I end up doing, right? I'll be back at base, not that menu. I'll be back at base and I'll go through all the list and see what gifts I can give that I've actually got available in my inventory. So then I'll pick up 20 different items and then go running all around the village, and each NPC I find, I then have to pause there, go back into the list, see which thing I had for them, because sometimes more than one of them want the same thing and I've picked it up specifically for one, you know, and then I go through all of that, and then I'm carrying gifts around to give, so I'll keep them separate. And then I'm kind of into a rhythm with it, so then I go and try and do some more because I've got more gifts available. Except it won't let me then because I have to wait not for the next game day. I have to wait for the next day in the real world where I log in and play for it to let me give another gift. It's just like, you know what? Screw you and your gifts then, you know? And just lose all will with them at that point. You zippy little one. So yeah, bottom line, I don't do as much gift giving as I should. As for my romance, that is Kenyatta. Where is she? So I've just hit level 3 and done the quest, or the first part of her quest. But look, she's almost high enough now for me to get her final quest and see if she'll be my chef as well. So I am getting there, and others are crawling up along as well. They're just not quite there yet. Yeah, but I like her because she's got a lot of character. I think she's quite fun. And honestly, most of the guy NPCs, they just kind of annoy me a bit. I mean, Reth is just he's just trying way too hard, like, with every word he says. And yeah, she's a little rebel, but she's a rebel with a heart of gold as well. That's why we love her so much. But yeah, I mean, you know, if you look at the realistic options for romance partners, obviously ruling out like the NPCs who are clearly much older than you or your player character appears to be. You know, you're looking at like Ref. Okay, yeah, fine, but he tries way too hard and gets annoying. You've got Hassian. I kept calling him Hussein for the longest time, but no. You got Hassian, and he's just a dick all the time. So, yeah, no interest in getting to know him. And then you've got who is it? Arnie's older brother. Is it Nao, whatever his name is? Where is he? Yeah, Nao. However they want to pronounce it. Him, and I don't know, he's just too much of a golden boy somehow for me. Almost too generic, I want to say. But yeah, and then you look at the girls who are there in that kind of same category, and okay, there's not many of them, admittedly. And yes, he does, and the two of them actually have a daily rendezvous outside of the barn in town. But I think because I triggered a romance with one of them, they've in character kind of broken up, at least in the when I have dialogue with them, because I think one of my quests for Kenyatta was to go and like try and smooth things over with Nao, which was kind of hilarious. It's like, okay, yeah, so you're my girlfriend now. Can you go and just like smooth things over with my ex for me? What do you think? Feels like exactly the kind of move that someone like Kenyatta would do. Yeah, and Tish is almost too sweet. She's an absolute darling, and she's lovely, and I feel like she's my best friend. You know, and again, I just love that Kenyatta, compared to all the other NPCs, she's just such a character. There's a lot of personality there. And if you go through her... What did you... Bloody things. I think Tish would be a good ship, but... Do you know what? For the ship, if I could honestly choose, I think I would have either... Sifu, the blacksmith lady, or, oh, what's his name? Hadari, the mining guy. You know, they're just that slightly more mature kind of way of the world kind of people, you know, and I think that just makes for really good ships. Like, cause I say that, and for the longest time I assumed that a ship was just their term for the romantic partners as well. But there you go. Yes, a lot of confusion initially, while I was finding my way around things in the game. But it's not just the, like all the NPC quests from where you level up their relationships. I keep finding so many, like, hidden item quests all the time. And so honestly, the amount of times I've run around in... especially the Bahari map now. And then I'll still go back to an area that I've been through God knows how many times. No worries, Shiz, you take care of your shopping. I need to go and unload my bag anyway, so it's all good. But yeah, all these unmarked, random discoverable quests, I really hope they keep adding those, because I think they become such a real treat, you know, when you just stumble across some random element that you just happen to not notice in an area visited so many times already, you know, and don't get me wrong, they're a pain in the backside to try and fathom out half the time, and I think just like you told me as when you first started the game, to have any hope of clearing them, you're basically just going to be Googling what to do and where to go. Because they don't tell you. Yeah, I don't know, have you looked at or come across many things like that during your playtime, Yaz? Right, now we need to do organising. I think it was bugs that I said I needed mostly, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's the bugs we need, right? Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Keep those. Oh, that's a good collection of those flowers that I need for cooking. We like that. Right, okay, you're gonna have to put up with me being OCD about what I do with things when I get back now, because if I just dump all this in my bag, I'm going to completely forget about it all, so I need to do my thing. Because if I don't, I will end up not sleeping tonight. Right. So that's no good. Oh, then Tabby, all the bugs I caught are in the wrong size bloody jars. That would be very unhelpful. So I need one more there. And another one there, yeah. Oh, I need one more on top of you as well. Alright, let's bring you down here. Okay, well that didn't end up helping as much as we may have hoped. Still a long way to go on the wall of bugs. But I did get kind of carried away there, gathering things for shiz and not actually doing what I was out there to do. But we also have new flowers for the garden. Oh, finally, more tulips. We'll be needing these. There we go. Yeah, if I just water those two, that'll let them catch up. No, don't worry, I'm not going to spend the rest of the night just watering my garden. Just trying to get myself organised and tidy up. Because I actually realised the other day that I've been growing so many of all these flowers and just storing them for future use, doing like more flower beds outside the house and working on a crazy idea that I will try at some point as well. But I was storing so many of them that they were taking up almost like half of my inventory for the base storage. So I've now actually had to set up. So I've got this, I'm using a second home plot now just to store all of my grown plants and trees outside of the base storage. Now it kind of just looks like a dev test room or something. Really, how are we on repairs? Right, we're good on repairs. We may as well sell our weeds for what they're worth. Yeah, still, every little helps. Yeah, it's certainly taking on that shape, Asari, isn't it? Yes, I think I am going to... Oh, in fact, I'm going to top up these first. So we'll let's run some more of those. And yeah, we'll do a batch of those. Right, let that all start cooking. And then I'm gonna go and we'll go and do another run around in the other map then. But first, that is a good point for me to go and have a stretch and top up my drink because my back is now telling me that it's time to stand up. So it's everybody's favourite time of the day. This is what I know you're all really here for. So I will load up your Lurkbait for you. Yes, fishing time. Oh, and in fact, I need to check because I fiddled with the settings earlier and I can't remember if I saved them. So I will check before I put it on. So I tried reducing the wait time so you can just play with it a little bit more. So I think it was on like 2 minutes or something. So let me just double check that one. Wherever it is now. I did not save that, of course I didn't. Yeah, a minute and a half, 2 minutes. It was something like that, I think. So yeah, I tried reducing it down earlier, because I've also set up I've linked it to my chatbot as well now for the chat notification, so hopefully that will work. But yes, have fun. Hopefully you can get a bit more fishing done while I'm stretching my legs. So enjoy, and I will be back in a few. Oh, looks like you guys are having fun with that. Yes, I'm just about settled back down now. We will be back to the game in a moment. Unfortunately, in the process of getting up to stretch my legs, I woke up one of the cats who was curled up sleeping next to me, and now she's trying to work out what planet she's on, I think. So I'm going to have a go as well. Sorry, you caught a shark? Wow. Look at that gold counter go! That makes up for all the bottles, doesn't it? Now, I think there are commands for you to call up a leaderboard and the codex and things of things that have been caught. Oh, wow. You got a whale shark that weighed 16,000 kilos. I think this is the first time I've tried it, and I just caught a whale. Oh my lord. Oh, don't worry, Yaz. You'll get your turn. There is still the ultimate catch yet to be found. Oh, there you go. Look, you caught a thong. How's that? That's not what I call a thong, but there you go. But yes, if... Oh, God, you can tell I'm getting tired when my humour starts to slip like that. But yes, there are commands that I think you guys can use. There you go. So, you can do stats or leaderboard. I think... Yeah, Dex is the other one if you want to see the codex of things that have been caught and discovered. Yeah, should we just have a look? I assume Asari's just absolutely nailing it now with that one catch luck. Even though I had the top catch, it wasn't worth anywhere near as much as Asari's. Yeah, you did very well with that one. Good job. Right. Okay, yes, I am flagging a little bit, so I apologize if I don't sound my usual self now, but I've got a bit left in me yet. So we'll do another hunting run at least. Hopefully my sound is still palatable. So I do feel kind of croaky still, but I haven't lost my voice quite yet. Honestly, if anything, I'm kind of more worried about my PC and the fact that my water-cooled PC currently sounds like it's about to lift off and fly into orbit with how all the fans are going on it. do like it when they just turn around and run straight back at me. And yes, as long as it's holding good, because as you know, Asari, when my system does die, the first thing that normally goes is my equalizer, and I end up sounding like a broken robot toy. Which is hilarious as it is for you guys when it happens, it kind of sucks for me, so I'd prefer to avoid that particular flavour of scuff. No, you will come and live in my aquarium, thank you. There. Oh, right, I should probably top this up a little bit. There we go. Well, yeah, I was, yeah, we were saying before, weren't we, with the hidden quests and things? Have you encountered much of that, Yaz? Because there was one I found the other day. It was through here in the flooded fortress. So, I don't know if you've like really explored around this place much, but basically I came down here and I just noticed that there were climbing vines all the way up there on that broken viaduct in the middle. So I thought, okay, they're obviously there for a reason, and there's some over there as well. So I thought, okay, there must be something to it, so I went and had a climb around and actually got inside the middle area over there as the middle of the fortress itself. And when I did, I discovered there was a shrine in there. And it needed me to basically, I had to do a bit of running backwards and forwards to kind of figure things out. But basically there were then 3 like old vases around that I had to find and take a scroll out of in order to then use the shrine. Which is all well and good. But here's the thing. The 3rd vase... Now, well, I'll just show you what I mean here. So when I first sort of explored all of this, the puzzle started from climbing up these vines in the middle, right? That's where it began. Climb up the vines, drop onto that broken pillar, jump over to that one, to jump there, to climb up there. But when I was hunting for the vases, the first 2 found easy enough. But then I had to Google for the 3rd one, and the 3rd one, for whatever reason, only even is visible after you found the first 2, and it reappears on that very column where you'd first jumped to. And that just felt like the most unintuitive thing I could ever imagine for a puzzle mechanic. So it was very weird. Yeah, but that is just one of many random, like, hidden quests that have been found. Now there's another one involving a bunch of little statues hidden around the area. Oh, and there's the one at the lighthouse as well. Again, just about, I mean, the statues one, it was intuitive what needed to be done, but I still had to Google some locations to close it out. The lighthouse one, I had to Google it just to even figure out if there even was a quest there, and it turned out there was. But it was so obtuse, it was literally following the walkthrough every step of the way on that. I'm not seeing much to gather. Oh, apart from you, though, we'll have one of you in a... No, you are coming home with me. Get back here. There we go. Yeah, I don't even know what you call an aquarium for bugs. Is there like a name for that? I'm sure there is. Is it would it be an insectarium? That just sounds like not a word. Okay, well, at least we're doing good on the bug collecting here. Oh yeah, lots of shiny bugs. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is that, Asari, but I don't know, it just feels like such a non-word. Oh, you... Bugger, get back here. Where'd he go? Oh, no, I don't think it ran into the fish pond. So it'll be one of these. Is it you? No. You? Aha. Oh, is it? Is that really the proper... Wow, okay. Wow, well, that's something new. See, we're not just... We're not just a yappy fox trying not to embarrass herself playing games. We are also educational, see? No, I don't want a plain bug. Yeah, see, we can teach in the den as well. Didn't know that, did you? Because neither did I. Normally the only things I teach people is how not to do things. Normally by way of example, obviously. Oh, good grief. You know, there's that thing where you can be really good at something every time you do it, until somebody's watching you do it, and then you completely suck ass at it? Yeah, that affects VTubers as well. Me, especially. Because I know Yaz can testify to this. I have been known to land some pretty awesome shots while hunting. I don't miss all of the bloody time. Only when you guys are here and I'm being recorded do I then miss and embarrass myself so often. Although, to be fair, I do normally just stalk them until they stop as well, which helps. But I know Yaz will be proud of me because I'm now actually using the... Hello. The slow down arrows. Sometimes at least. Right, what else can we find? Oh, iron. Yeah, always helpful. Come on, back to sleep. Yes, I don't blame you. Why is it done it? This... I swear... I actually picked the pickaxe then. I'll keep getting this in the game lately. I swear it can't be just me misclicking that often, but what... I select a tool, but it actually selects the tool next to it on this wheel. I swear, it can't just be me scuffing it for it to happen as often as I'm seeing it happen. Let's just... I'm bad, but I'm not Scuff Queen bad. That title is already taken by Amelie. She is the Scuff Queen, alright? So, if she is, that means I can't be. It's not allowed. And just keep an eye on the in-game time. See where we go, because there are some critter spawns which I would like to gather. And they only come out at night, which means going... I should have planned ahead and kind of gone the other way first, I think, because now we're just going to go back to where I was before. If I can find the right way to go again. Well, it's definitely not down there. Let's go up and over. Gotta love the invisible gliders now. Oh, damn it, not this way either. Then we're gonna go even further back up. So we can get back into that flooded fortress in the middle. That's where we want to be. That sounded like a very loud horn. I'm not sure what that was to signify. Mark one of those. Oh, dairy cloves. Alright. Let's do our courteous thing. C and D5. Oh, dead off. I do not like the chat controls for this game. Like, you have to press enter to chat, then type your message, but then you have to press enter again to close the chat window. The amount of times I've sent a message in game that just says W because I've tried to start moving after sending a message, it is not even funny. Okay, that's a lie. It is totally funny, but you know, Oh yeah, that's yeah, www.sadwa. Yep. Sounds very familiar. But yes, it is. He's very annoying still though, because I say it's just so weird and feels unnatural. Like I said, I hit enter to type in chat, but then I have to hit enter again. Like, I send a message. Hold on. So I send a message and I'll press enter when I send the message, but then I have to press it a second time afterwards for it to actually close the chat panel. And that just feels really, really weird. But yes, I'm not just running around here like an idiot for the sake of it. There are rare night spawns that appear in this area. They're like little, they're almost like black-red crabs, but they are a very good source of material. So we're hunting for those at the moment. And good evening, Butts. How are you today? Good to see you with us again. I don't know why I'm looking up here, because they're never going to appear up here, but... And yes, we're good, as you rightly called me out on. I am, in fact, just running round because I feel like running round like an idiot. This guy found one? There you go. That's the one we wanted. Vampire crabs, yeah. But yes, we are just getting towards the end of just a nice relaxed run around in Palia again. It's been a little while since we visited the game here. Oh, and Asari managed to pretty much break the bank, I think, when she pulled a legendary catch playing Lurkbait when I AFK'd earlier. The thing is, I don't actually know if more of these things appear or if it's like literally just the odd one. Like one per night or something. I hope not. I'm sure I've caught more here before. I think they are just, like, they're just rare to show up, period, you know? So, you either gotta be lucky or patient. Unfortunately, I'm not good with either of those traits, but I do need more fish, so let's get some more fish. No middle ground. Oh, sorry, darling. Sorry. Yeah, no middle ground, absolutely. Farming, to be fair, I enjoy playing the fishing mini games here, and I mean, Lurkbait is just an ideal thing for chat to play with when I have to leave the room. But I can't say I've ever really tried fishing in real life at all, so maybe there's a bit of a difference there. Just the same as I can't imagine many boomer grandpas playing like Palia and running around in games like idiots wearing fluffy ears either. But you know, some possibly, no doubt. Now I'm sure we've got some friends of the family who like grew up who played Warcraft and things in the very early days, who must be getting to that age now as well, bless them. Well, we won't say no to that. But it's not a fish, and we need more fish for our aquarium / insectarium. Oh, I see crab. Oh, never mind. No, you're a boring orange crab. We don't want you. Oh, I do want you. Come here. No! Did he? No, he hasn't got away. Aha! Yay! Got him. Half buried in his escape, still managed to grab him. What, you mean that's just not... You mean that image of Pappy's wearing catty headphones and the neon pink glowing catty headphones at that? That is... And while playing Stardew, yes, that is an image that should always be at the forefront. Oh, is this more of them coming out now? Yes, you are. Oh, they're all out now, huh? No. Okay, you're right. We made a decent little haul there. And we've still got some inventory space, so let's keep mooching around. Well, it's like the golden rule. We have to fill up the inventory with loot before heading home. Oh, hello. Query C4. Right, let's do a bit. Because I am an upstanding fox of the community. We do our bit. Yeah, exactly, Asari, is just being efficient. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, God, they all appeared from nowhere. Yes, we just have to be efficient, and going home without a bag full or bag overflowing with loot is just not efficient. They really did. Okay, and my insectarium wall should be looking a lot healthier after this as well. Okay, so here's one for you, Rosari. I know we confirmed that insectarium is apparently the right word for it, but what is the word now then? When it is part aquarium and part insectarium together. What? Oh, for God's sake. Come here. So. Yep, good answer. Damn, I really thought I'd got you there with that one as well. I think I've just seen there's another big pallium thing there. Right, let's go and get that as well, because these are very, very rare and very, very needed. So where's this one? No, I need to see where I am before I post. D5. Okay, well, we're nearly filled up. But the good thing is as well, though, that yeah, the inventory, you can manipulate quite a bit because it's only slots for different types of item. You see, I've only filled up there now because that one happened to drop a gem that took the last spot, but I can still keep, like, stacking up other things as well, if we want to. So you can actually keep going quite a lot still before you really start to struggle. It's only if you start adding other different items not in the inventory that it will take up space, so it's helpful. Is that my foot? I think that's my flare I just saw there. Oh, I don't really want to walk all the way across to the other corner of the map for the flow farm. I probably should just... Yes, we'll do this. I'll be good. I'll be good and go home. Not make my own life difficult. Right, another quick round of sorting. And then we can get back out there for more adventuring. I know I don't want those in there. We're not selling those. Those can go though. Keep them. Right, now what did we get in that one? Oh, I think that's a new version of the one I've already got out, actually. Oh, yeah. That's good, that means I can mix these up a little bit. Let's get rid of that. We'll put that one there. There we go. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. Oh, actually, I can just top that one up now, can't I? Yeah, there we go. Right. Now, let's see how close this has got us to finishing off the, well, the zoo. Right, that should be enough, I think. Is that how many I need? Should be 1, 2... Yeah, should be 4 tall. Yes, that's right. And yeah, so because placing all of these so tightly into the wall, kind of, it gets very awkward with glitch building, so yeah, that's why I'm just now dropping everything out front, because I got fed up very quickly of doing the glitch over and over again for each stack just to add one more into it, so... So we're just lining everything up ready so I can finish it in one foul swoop and then not have to mess about with them anymore. But it's taking shape though. Now, the only way I could fit them in properly was by splitting these up and having some rogue butterflies in between the fish here, but apart from that, that's near now. This side will, in fact, be all finished now. So I think that's all the fish done. Yeah. Yes, the aquarium is nearing completion. The insectarium is getting there. Still gonna need probably 2... 6, probably 7, 8, 9, about 10 more bugs in this size, and it will be complete. I still need to figure out what I'm doing with those as well, and I still need to get back and decorate the whole rest of the house. Yes, this sea is going to keep me out of trouble for quite some time. But obviously we're not going to go and do all of that now. However, I do need to make some more food so that I keep my XP gaining. Hopefully we can actually make something. Oh! Okay, if I go and get butter, I can actually make those and they're much more useful. I think that is worth doing, actually. Well, cake? Oh, dear Lord. What would I need? What do I need to stock up on for cake? Butter, eggs. Okay. It's not too bad. So we'll get 4 butter and 3 eggs, plus, yeah, but I'm going to get butter anyway. So we get 9, so we get 13 butter and 3 eggs. Right, we're going grocery shopping, chat. This is the riveting stuff that you came here for, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, in fairness, making those cakes is really, really good boosting to my, my otherwise lacking, cooking XP. So they definitely are worth doing, and yes, extreme grocery shopping, yeah. Yeah, no, not this one. There was, I'm sure there have been a few, I know there was one in this country, here in the UK. God knows how long ago it actually was a thing, but I know I've seen clips. I think it's called like supermarket sweep. Yeah. I don't know how it worked, but I think it was like a quiz show thing first, and basically the prize, or how well you did, determined how long you just got to run riot in this shop. And just go and fill your trolley with whatever you could, you know? But honestly, maybe supermarkets were different back then to, like, what I'm used to seeing. Not that I ever go, because, you know, they have people there, so, yeah, that doesn't happen, but yeah, because I just remember I must have been really, really little when I saw clips of that, and I was just like, why are you filling your trolleys with just like frozen chickens and things? Why don't you just go to the electronics section and just like pile up like 50 flat screen TVs and games consoles and things like that, you know? It's so I don't know, but yeah, that I just remember always having that thought of it, is like, well, why aren't you getting loads of really valuable things? Yeah, I mean, okay, when I don't know how old the show was, but it did look old enough that it could be before the days of flat screen TVs, but still, I'm sure Seaparkets must have had like loads of electricals and even like VHS players or something. They must have been worth something at the time, I'm sure. Oh, right, I guess we're doing this. Right, we're gonna make your blooming cake for you, Asari. You can watch me for the next half hour doing mixing. I'm gonna make a whole cake with nothing but a whisk. Yeah, I'm guessing it must have been the 90s. And it has a very 90s vibe to it, I think. I don't know if it... Would you really fit 3 old CRTs into one shopping trolley, though? I gotta say, I love the way we make this recipe. Just look at that bowl in my hand right now. There is literally a ceramic jug of milk that I'm just going to demolish and liquefy with a whisk. I don't do much baking in real life, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't work that way. Like, maybe it's just me, but I would presume to take the... Like there, take the flour out of the sack, maybe, and, like, pour the milk out of the jug? I don't know. That's... What this looks like seems more like the kind of obtuse recipe that, like, Nero-sama would come out with or something. Just with, like, less dirt. Right, so that's added. So we bake that. No, I need to bake that first. Oh, I need more of those. Alright, let's rescue that. So we need 2 more of these. One and 2. An entire raw salmon. Yeah, I can see that being the kind of thing that Nero would insist on. Yep. Yeah, I did actually watch one of their cooking things the other day. I think they were trying to make cookies, and yeah, Nero literally wanted them to go outside and collect some dirt to put in. Well, first it was grass, but then I think it had to be dirt and weeds and God knows what else. Oh no! Oh, I overbaked one of the cake layers. Dope. I don't think it actually makes much difference, sorry. It probably just means that I won't get a gold star one. And yes, I goofed it, but you see how much I'm running around this bloody kitchen trying to do all of these. Wait, why have I not got enough? But I had enough ingredients. What? Why? Why can't I make... It said I needed 3 eggs. I bought 3 eggs. Huh? What? Oh, we really have goofed it. Oh, unless... Oh, did it ruin it? Oh. Yeah, if... So the cake layer, it wasn't just... It doesn't just get ruined, it's actually lost. Oh. Well. Bugger. Oh well, that's, presumably all those ingredients, down the pan then? I assume that timer is going to run out and that will just reset it all. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, 'cause I've had stuff, like, go over the cooking time in the oven before. Oh well, that's actually... that's actually given me a thing, and it's a gold star. Does that mean... Can I... Oh wow. Because it's a gold star, I can literally have ruined food as a decoration. Now, we'll put it up in the windowsill as a monument to my cock-up as that. There's my ruined food. There we go. Yes, best decoration. Right, let's see if I can manage some steak dinners, because these are still surprisingly fiddly recipes. And hello, Shears, welcome back. Oh. Yeah, trying to do that chopping with with it being laggy is not helpful. Right, that's those. Oh, no. Flip. Quick. Okay, that's good. Right, now we'll bake that. Meanwhile, add... Oh, no. That's right, we need to mix. So we do one of those. And the oven did just ping, so now let's run, rescue. Okay. I think we saved the steak, though. That's better. Yeah, a few of those, that will keep us going a bit more. Right, we've got more weeds to pull. Oh, there's always a weed somewhere. But no, we're not selling off the excess dinners, though. Right, we'll get rid of that. I think we can manage one more little gathering trip. We'll at least have a decent go of it, because that last one didn't take us too long now, did it? So... have another little run out before wrapping up for the day, I think. Because it's either that or you guys spend the next half hour watching me cook things. And fail. You see that it's exactly like I was saying earlier with that whole phenomena of doing things well until somebody's watching you do them, luck, because that was literally the first time I've ever seen the ruined food item. Oh dear, you fell into the void? Well, it's been nice knowing you. Oh. Yeah, well, I just got stuck on a cliff halfway up. Oh, why won't you work? Okay, well, you climbed that one, okay. Fine, well... Hey, doesn't like to climb that one piece for some reason. You hit unstuck and keep falling back. Oh, trust you. I thought Asari was the only person that could break games like that, but Asari, looks like you've got some competition. Yeah, because I was going to say you could use the unstuck command, but that's... if that's just returning you back to the void, then, yeah, well, like I said, it's been nice knowing you. Oh, crap. Yeah. That is another one I always keep doing here as well, is I forget to switch back to my proper arrows after using a flare. So then I sneak up on... I find something I want to hunt and I sneak up and I take my time and I aim a perfect shot, and then without thinking about it, I shoot a flare at them that just literally bounces off, and the deer don't even run away. Now, where is that? He's a long way down, so we're not going to go for that. Oh no, I don't need fish now, do I? It's just bugs. Or glowy bugs, to be specific. Ah, you managed to use return to plot. Good thinking. Well, I'm glad that worked. Welcome back from the eternal void. I hope you enjoyed your trip. And I hope you brought me back a souvenir. Because, you know, I'm sure there's, like, lots of things to take as souvenirs in, like, the endless void. And here one, there he is. No. That's better. You managed to find me a little fridge magnet for the void, complete with a Made in China sticker on the back. I am impressed. I trust that Made in China sticker is also slightly askew and peeling off in one corner as well, yeah? Or is that just how they end up whenever they make it to this country? Which way did he go? Aha, gotcha. Oh, what? Oh, that wasn't him. Oh. That means it must have been you? Yeah. It may have trace amounts of lead. Right, yeah. Sounds good to me. Let's have a little explore up towards the mountains here. If nothing else, there's got to be some iron to gather, surely. Enough flowers to pick at least, but that's nothing new and special. Aha. Aha. Well, not much, but every little helps. No. Yeah, well, we're not finding much to gather now. Maybe I should have gone down to the other part of the map where everything's been flagged. Leave these out, why not? But yes, I think it would be fair to say that this now is kind of what, well, not even end game, but just like the majority of the game time will be for this now, is just running around, looting and gathering whatever you can find and doing bits of hunting, you know. It's kind of just the bread and butter for the game at this point, because whilst there are still quests to be done, they're quite few and far between, and they're locked behind some very lengthy progression with the NPC relationships. So it's gonna take a while at this point to, like, even get into any of them, let alone trying to clear through them all. But on the same note, you know, it is good because that means there is still a good chunk of content in the game. And I think, in fairness, if you were picking this game up from scratch and you weren't so, like, tunnel visioned on exploring the content from the start, because if you guys remember, in the first few playthroughs that I did here, we put a lot of focus on just exploring the story content, so that you guys could see all of that. Whereas I think if you were to go at this kind of more balanced, with focusing a bit more evenly on, like, leveling all your gathering skills and being a bit more stringent with doing NPC gifting and things, and just kind of not really caring too much about following the story, then I think it would balance out a lot better overall. He'd certainly be making it all last a lot longer, that's for sure. But then, I don't mind this approach that I ended up taking here, though, because I do quite enjoy just doing this running around gathering stuff. It's not even like doing it in a particularly challenging game. It's like the worst thing that can kill you is, like, falling through the map and getting lost in the void. So, you know, there's nothing strenuous about it at all, and it's nice. I like it, at least. Just a nice chill running around gathering and seeing what you find, you know. And as I was mentioning earlier, you've got a surprisingly large amount of hidden quests for you to discover just out in the world. So you can keep stumbling into all that stuff as well. The Dragon Age streams, I'll say I'm definitely focusing my Saturdays on those streams, but not necessarily just the Saturdays, because now that I've kind of got a feel for my new daily routine outside of streaming, I can see now where Tuesdays are always going to be slightly shorter streams, which in fact I'm going to be wrapping up soon today now. So cheese days will probably always be more casual, chilled stuff like this. Just relaxing for a few hours, you know. But Thursdays as well as Saturdays, I do have a lot more scope to continue with getting my teeth more into things. So especially I'm thinking this week in particular, I will probably do Dragon Age on Thursday and Saturday, just because we missed we've missed a whole week on it now because I didn't stream last Thursday at all, and Saturday where it would have gone, I was doing the Jackbox Party collab instead. So yeah, to try and make up for that, definitely this week, both Thursday and Saturday for Dragon Age. And we'll try and clear a segment of the Act 1 recruitment drive, if you like. We'll try and clear a segment of that each night. Yeah, but then going forwards after this week, I think we'll see how it goes. We might keep doing Dragon Age on a couple of nights, or we might mix things up. But yes, this week, definitely both Thursday and Saturday will be Dragon Age. Going forwards, Saturday as a minimum for it. Thought I was going to completely lose this thing because it was stuck on the rocks then. Yeah, oh, that's a brand new one as well. Nice. Oh, no, missed. Jade Empire. I'm trying to think. If I have come across it before, it escapes me now. But you do pique my interest. It feels like something that I have at least known about at some point. But I can't place it well enough to say for certain. Okay, so you know of it as well. Good and underrated. You've definitely piqued my interest, guys. I'll have to look into it. But yeah, the only stuff I really know of from BioWare is obviously Dragon Age and Mass Effect, and like KOTOR as kind of it. Yeah, but Asari, you say it's really old, but by modern gaming measures, even Dragon Age Origins is really old. But yes, KOTOR is indeed incredible. I love that game. I enjoy the second one as well. You can tell it feels different, but it still definitely has merit, I think, as well. Alright, so Jade Empire is set in an alternative ancient China. Ah. Oh, interesting. So it came out after KOTOR but before Origins. What? Okay. That's it. I take it we're talking coat or two there, are we, Butts? With... And yeah, too... Yeah, I get what you mean with it having that kind of rushed feel. But wasn't that actually done by... Or wasn't it picked... One of those games that got picked up by a different studio in the end? Oh, we love Kreia. Kreia. However you want to pronounce it, I will pronounce her name differently every time I say it, but yep, she is a legend. Oh, sorry, it was Obsidian. Yeah, I thought it might have been, but I didn't want to say because I can't remember well enough to be certain of, well, just about anything at this point in the day, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, kudos to Obsidian because their whole thing has been making silk purses out of sow's ears, as the old saying goes, I think. Something like that, I believe. Okay, so Jade Empire then, you collect multiple masters in different schools of Kung Fu. From a henpecked string bean who uses drunken style to a little girl possessed by good and evil beasts. And they got the whole alignment thing going on. Yeah, it's And yes, I do recall hearing that about New Vegas being like a back to their... In fact, New Vegas was... I think I've heard it said that New Vegas was like Fallout franchise going home, as it were. Because it was going back into its true original creator's hands. Yeah, she's... I don't know if it's just an old English saying, like something our old pappies would say, but yeah, there's definitely some analogy in there somewhere that has been a fairly common phrase over here, I'm sure. Okay, well, we're nearly filled up here with our inventory, so we'll see if we can gather up some more things. So that we can be fully efficient to Asari's approval level before heading home. Yeah, and I think saying that Bethesda just did their own thing with it is... I think that's a perfectly fair way of describing it. I would say they did their thing, and besides, you know, all the usual Bethesda-ness of it all, I'd say they did good. I mean, Fallout 3 was fantastic, you know. Fallout 4 has its moments. I think 4 has matured nicely with its mod community. I think some of the big mod elements on that have really brought the game out into its own, and they've shown nicely just what could be done with it as well. And I think they've done some fantastic work with actually making it the game it should be in terms of story and things. But yeah, if you are interested in the game and the modding side of it, I have been revisiting that on paper, just giving recommendations to Ori, in fact. You know, where he's been working on his modded setup for a while, which last I saw is looking absolutely stunningly beautiful as well. Funny enough, but we were actually talking about that earlier, and no, their quote-unquote next-gen update still hasn't been fixed. It's still broken, and even when it's not broken, it doesn't add any value to the game and actually does worse than the mods already in place. And like the just like with the creation stuff that they've shoehorned into Skyrim and now into Starfield, it doesn't add any value, and it just adds lower quality hack jobs of what is actually already available for completely free within the modding community that is out there. But I mean, in fairness, alright, that said, okay, I don't want to sound like I'm just completely bashing all over the creation stuff. There are talented mod authors who do make good things through the Creation Club. The big issue is, I find, because Creation Club it limits what people can and can't do to make a mod. So, for example, you cannot make a mod that relies on the script extender, which severely limits things. And you can't use other third-party programs to make mods, which means you can't use things like the extra programs for doing generated voices or proper lip syncing. You can literally only use the creation kit itself, which severely limits what you can actually achieve. Unfortunately, the free mod community out there doesn't have that limitation, which means mod authors can do a hell of a lot more with the tools at their disposal than Creation Club ones can. And yes, that pretty much sums up, well, all of the Creation Club game updates, buts for Fallout 4, the Skyrim one, the Starfield one, they're all exactly the same. You know, not talking specifically about individual user-made creations, but just the creation updates in general. Yes, they are bad. They break the game. And because of the limitations that Bethesda impose on the authors, they end up as lower quality mods. But the big issues that it brought in with the community is, I mean, for years you've had the Nexus, right? And you've had other platforms as well, which I probably can't mention without getting demonetized anywhere in the future, so I won't. But I'm sure anyone who mods knows what those sites are. And they've always coexisted, and they've introduced their own forms of monetization and profit earning for mod makers. I make a small amount of money from my mods that are on the Nexus. And the Nexus, I'm sure, take their cut of what's generated. It all works within their own system. That's fine. It gives something back. But what happened when Bethesda pushed the Creation Club is they promoted it on this whole paid mods scenario. So what you then ended up with were, on one side you had the well-established mod authors who already have their community and their place they belong, and that there was the whole forever free movement, where they've just said, no, my mods I make for fun, I want them to be free, they're not going to be charged, so I'm keeping them on my platform, on the Nexus, for free, which was fine. But the problem was, by introducing the paid option of the Creation Club, Bethesda openly invited anyone who fancied a go at it to go and put something there and get money for it. So what you ended up with was lots of people doing quick cash grabs by taking big, popular, well-known mods off the Nexus for free and then literally just selling somebody else's work on the Creation Club. And understandably, that got a lot of people's backs up over the whole thing. And it's never sat right since. And yeah, like I said, things like that coupled with, I mean, there's the whole quality issue. There's a video I found the other day talking about the Starfield creations, right? And to give you an idea, there was one example in there. Yeah, there was one example there, and for Starfield, to launch their Creation Club, Bethesda put in a lot of their own mods. Not for DLCs, not extras for the game, but actual creations, mods, made by Bethesda to launch the Creation Club. Now, one of those, if you've played Starfield, you know the ship builder in there. So one of those mods that Bethesda released for Starfield was a room. They're called a habitation. So it was a hab for the game. It was one room. No variations, one room. And inside, it was kind of... It was alright. It was a different look, but it was very barren. Okay? It was a big empty space, and that was it. That creation cost $10 US. The base game itself cost $70, so that one room is apparently 1/7 of the overall game's value, somehow. But yet, next to that, there was another mod, which was made by a player, a modder, nothing to do with Bethesda, also on the Creation Club. And what they made was a collection of hab units for shipbuilding in the game. It had... I couldn't even count how many variations, all the different shapes and sizes of habitation module, all the different variations that all the vanilla sets had were made And this was all made, it was done in the theme of the pirate faction in the game. And a user made that, and it looked, the tour I saw of it, it looked amazing. Everything was beautifully detailed. It was thoughtful in how they'd compiled it. And it was amazing, and it looked as good, if not better, than a lot of the content in the base game. And that creation was $4. So, yeah, that kind of tells you where the whole thing is. And also with certainly the Starfield Creation Club, I don't know about the others, but the Starfield one seems to have something like an NDA in place where anyone who uses it is basically forbidden to disclose how much of a cut Bethesda are taking just for hosting it. The rumours are up to 80%. That's the cut that Bethesda are rumoured to be taking, not what the author gets. So off that $4 mod, if that is true, and I do not know if it is or not, but if that is the case, that $4 mod, the author gets $1 for it. And that is insanely atrocious. No other platform on the planet gets away with, yeah, even if it is 70%, it might be. That's still atrocious. 25–30% to the platform host at the most should be acceptable. But yes, we all know the whole reason they came up with the Creation Club is because they saw how games like Fallout 3 and Oblivion and Skyrim have been propped up for decades beyond their expiry date by the mod community. And mods kept the games going. They kept people going back and buying the game to explore the modding. And they wanted to cash in on that. And that's all there is to it. Yeah, exactly. They wanted to skim some money off of it. So they introduced this whole platform, shoehorned it into their older games, and yeah. All a big money grab, and everywhere they say otherwise, and it's about giving back to the modders and everything else, is just utter horseradish, because they're not. They're taking away, and they keep taking more away. And like I said, I think they did get over the whole content theft thing in the end, but a lot of very talented mod creators got really screwed over by that in the early sort of weeks and months of the first Creation Club. And as a result, a lot of them retired. They quit modding, they pulled all of their content from all platforms and shut everything down and said, no, I'm not just walking away. If you're going to treat my work like this, then you're not going to have it. And that's what they did. And it was an incredibly sad time for the modding community to see that unfold. But obviously, it is a strong community, and it still stands strong now, even. Yes, you can tell I am getting my tongue twisted now, and as much as I love ranting about modding and games and hating on Bethesda, even though I absolutely adore and love them at the same time, as someone recently said in a video I watched, the reason I hate is because I love them. If I didn't love what they do and how much it gives me, I wouldn't criticize so much, because I wouldn't care. We criticize them because we care. The player base who were unfortunate to pick up Cyberpunk when it first released, they cared enough to hammer CDPR into putting the game right, and it worked. So, yeah, we have to believe that if we keep Chicken Bethesda, sooner or later they will wake up and actually listen. And if we're really lucky, it'll happen before they completely screw up Elder Scrolls 6. But yes, ranting over for the day. I must go to bed now. It's been a fun little run around, and as you noticed, I do love going into my rants about gaming and modding in general, so thank you guys for setting me off and triggering me on that. Hopefully I haven't gone on too much of a rant. But it's been fun for me. I hope it's been fun for you as well. Yes, Thursday then we will be back to Dragon Age. So I will look forward to seeing all of you then, if not before, over on Discord. So yes, on that note, good night, my cubs. You all take care, and I will see you again soon.